السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله وحده والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربي زدني علما ربي زدني علما. Dear brothers and sisters, my friends, I have recited Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Ikhlas. This is Surah number 112. Inshallah, in today and now, I will translate this surah. Then I will explain or interpret this surah to you, as well as I will give you details of this surah about the monotheism or oneness of Allah. What is the Tawheed? Yani why this surah it has a big merit or virtue or fazila. That also, if I have time, I will tell you inshallah. So first of all, please come and listen to me. Meaning of this surah. I hope you will give your attention and please don't forget Allah. That means the religion of Allah, and pray 5 times as well, and recite the Holy Quran, which is very, very important for us, because majority of us, they don't recite Quran. Especially on Friday, we should read like Surah Al-Kahf or Quran. Usually we should recite Quran. Anyhow, inshallah, I will tell you more after finishing this surah. Surah Al-Ikhlas. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah. Ar-Rahman, the most gracious. Ar-Rahim, most merciful. Qul, O Muhammad, say, tell the people, Huwa Allahu Ahad. He is Allah, the one. Allahu Samad. Allah is Himself is sufficient. Allah is Himself is sufficient. Lam yalid walam yulad. He begets not, nor was he begotten. That means he did not give birth. That is, he is not father. Or he was not born. That means he is not child. Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. And there is none co-equal or similar or share or comparable to him. This is the simple meaning, dear brothers and sisters, my friends. Now, I will explain to you. This surah is Meccan, or this was revealed in Mecca. I just noted some Arabic points from the tafsir like Ibn Kasir, Ibn Qurtubi, which meaning I will tell you. هي سورة مكية وهي من أعظم سور القرآن. This surah, Surah Al-Ikhlas or Qul Huwa Allahu Ahad, this was revealed in Makkah from the heaven. Jibreel brought to Makkah while our Prophet, he was in Makkah. وهي من أعظم سور القرآن. This surah is a great surah of the Quran. This surah is a great surah, like Surah Ar-Rahman, like Surah, for example, Surah Taha, Surah Al-Imran, as well as this surah. But not this some surahs as they are great in as because they are big, but this surah even small, but as per the virtue and the merit and what is quality or ascription of Allah, it is written there, so it is very big. I will tell you more. Why? Now here is coming. وَهِيَ مِنْ أَعْظَمِ سُوَرِ الْقُرْآنِ. This is a great surah. Or we can say the greatest surah. Why? Greatest means this surah has a very merit or virtue or quality of Allah. Is here Sifatul Rahman? Because this surah, there is attribution or ascription of Allah. That is about Allah. Who is Allah? Like only one. About Allah, it is written here. That I will tell you when it was revealed. Is here Sifatul Rahman. There is attribution or ascription, that means description. I will tell you now because maybe after that I will not have time. Why? Because there is written Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Say, O Muhammad, that Allah is one. Allah is one. So accordingly I should tell you this reason of the revelation. How did this surah come from the heaven? Why did Allah send? Why did the Almighty send this surah to the people? Why? Now I should tell now, because in this first verse we should tell. This Quraysh of Makkah, people of Makkah, polytheism of Makkah, they came to the Prophet Muslim. They said, Ya Muhammad, sif lana rabbak allazi ba'asaka. وفي رواية أخرى أن اليهود أو أن المشركين ومن قريش أن المشركين في مكة جاءت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أو جاء النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فقالوا يا محمد صف لنا ربك الذي بعثك أو يا محمد انسب لنا ربك الذي بعثك. These people of Makkah, they came to Muhammad and they said, "Oh Muhammad, describe or attribute or ascribe or tell us details of your Lord. Describe us what is quality, what is the full details of your Lord. Who is he? From where did it come? Who is your Lord? As you claiming that there is no God except Allah. Who is Allah? Give us full details of your Lord." Then this surah come. Then Jibreel, then Allah, Almighty Allah sent Jibreel to the Prophet Muhammad Sallam. "O Muhammad, go." O Jibreel, go to Muhammad and give this surah. That is, O Muhammad, tell the people that Allah is one. Allah is one, that is Sifatul Rahman. Allah only one. What is the meaning one? That means He Himself came. It is coming full details. Allahu Samad. He Himself sufficient. In Arabic, in Tafsir, it is written, As-Sayyid Allazi Yasmadu Ilayhi Fil Hajat. Allah is Himself self-sufficient. He is Himself master, whom all the creatures need. He neither eats nor drinks. He doesn't need us, but we need Him. He Himself sufficient, but we are not sufficient. We need Him. We are helpless. We need His assistance. That is, He Himself is sufficient. Lam yalid, walam yulad. Simply I can say he did not give birth. He is not father. And he is not child. Or we can say, just to explain to you, is there anybody who came in this world without father? No. Everybody, every human or everything, every creature, he has father. Either man or any like animal, we have father. So this is opposite Allah. Allah has no father. Walam yulad, he was not born. We are born, that means we have father. He has no father. He is not father, or he has no father means he is not child. The two meanings, that is, he did not give birth and he was not born from any father. That is, in this world, is there anybody who has no father or who has no father? No. This is the challenge, because this Quran is giving challenge about the Allah. That is, وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. This is similarly we can say there is no, this is any other share or partners or comparable to him. No share for him. He is himself. This world, this dunya, this globe or universe is controlled by him only. Like you will remember if I say just لو كان فيهما آلهة إلا الله لفسدتا. This I remember. Now I am not going to check again, but this verse similarly it is reported, it is stated, it is available in the Quran. What? لو كان فيهما آلهة إلا الله لفسدتا. This verse, it is matching here. That means if there are more than one God, or if there is found more than one God or more than one Allah, just explain, I am going to explain to you. If there is found more than one Allah, more than like two Allah, if there are two Allahs, I am explaining to you. If there are two Allahs, la fasadata, this world will be destructed, will be ruined. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said in this world, this like in the heaven and in this earth, if there are two Allahs, for example, this globe, this universe, this dunya will be destructed, because one Allah will say, I am the powerful, I am the king, I will do like this, I will do like this, I will do like this, I will manage that, I will manage like this, I will rule the world like this. But another Allah will say, I will do like this, I don't consider you, not you, I am better than you. So this is the problem. This is Allah saying, if there is more gods in this world except Allah, there will be big problem and the destruction in the world. That is, لو كان فيهما آلهة إلا الله لفسدتا. So Allah is only one. This world, this universe is controlled, is managed by Allah only. And actually, owner of the world is only one. Now it's just generally just for the temporarily we are saying he is the owner of the house, you are owner, I am the owner, he is the king. This is just for the world temporarily. But after the death, after the hereafter, in Barzakh, only that time you cannot say that you are the king. All are the slaves of Allah after our death. So, my dear brothers and sisters, this is the what is interpretation. Summiyat Surah Al-Ikhlas. This surah, why it is named by this name? Surah Al-Ikhlas. This Ikhlas, why this name? Why the name of surah Why the name of surah? It was named by this surah, Ikhlas. Why? Ikhlas, why named? Because Ikhlas from Khalis, from Khulus. Summiyat, because this surah is sincerity. This surah, it is found in this surah quality of Allah, sincerity of Allah, loyalty of Allah, that is, or purity of Allah, that is oneness of Allah. This surah is purifying of Allah from others. There's only one Allah. Like for example, we are purifying our hearts from the sins. We are purifying our hearts from the sins. This surah is purifying other gods. This surah is purifying Allah from other gods. From other gods. Only one God or only one Allah in this world. That is Summiya Surah Al-Ikhlas li'annaha khalisa, because this surah is pure. This surah is pure, or loyalty or oneness fi wasfillahi ta'ala, in the quality of Allah, that He is one. Laisa fiha ghayruhu, there is no other. Like La ilaha illallah, there is no other God to be worshipped but Allah. Aw annaha khalisatun fi tawheed al-khalis, or this surah is named by this name, by this Al-Ikhlas. Why? Because this is pure in the monotheism, in the oneness. Khalisatun, because this is pure fit tawheed, in the monotheism, in the oneness for Almighty of Allah. أو لأنها تخلص صاحبها من الشرك والنار, or this surah is named by Al-Ikhlas. Why? Al-Ikhlas from khulus, from this is saving, from get rid of, or this surah is saving its company, like you. This surah, who is reading this surah is saving its friend like you and me from the polytheism and from hell, from fire. That means if you recite this surah again and again, and as well as you are a Mobin believer, you will go to Jannah. Like there are hadiths, one company, one Sahabi, he was always reading this surah every time. This is famous hadith. One Sahabi, he was reciting this surah in every prayer. This is very funny. One Sahabi, very surprised. One Sahabi, he was reciting in the prayer, in the salah, in each prayer after Surah Fatiha, this surah. Like first rakat, after Surah Al-Fatiha, this Surah Al-Ikhlas. Second rakat, same surah after Fatiha. Every time, always in 5 times. Then some people complain to Rasulullah or informed him, "Oh Allah, this man, one Sahabi, he always recite this surah in every prayer, in every salah. Why? Then our Prophet told him, okay, let him come to me. Let him come. Then he was brought to him, and the Prophet Islam asked him, "Oh you, what is the reason that you recite this surah every time, again and again in your prayer, salah, every time after Fatiha, and you are not reciting other surah? What is the reason?" He said, "I love this surah." He said, "I love this surah because there is only one Allah." Look. Qul huwallahu ahad. There is only one Allah. Then, because if you think this meaning, this accurately, from your heart, from the bottom of your heart, if you think, because that Sahaba is thinking the meaning, that there is only one Allah. How nice, how beautiful this surah. Then I shoot this surah every time. This is the reason. This is why that Sahabi, he was reciting this surah in every prayer. Then our Prophet Islam, he told him this good news that, oh you, this surah will give you, this surah will let you go to Jannah. That means this surah will take you, or this surah will let you to Jannah. That means you will go to Jannah because of this surah, paradise. MashaAllah. This is in Bukhari or Muslim. So, dear brothers and sisters, this is a big surah. This is a big surah. This Surah Al-Ikhlas, this Surah Al-Ikhlas, it is in Tafsir, by the this Ibn Kasir, this Arab written like in Mufassirun in Arabic, Azza man qara'aha wa talaha. Like this is poem, الشعر. عزا من قرأها وتلاها وعز قلب تأملها وتعلمها وعرف معناها. عزا من قرأها وتلاها. Glorified he, or he is glorified, he is honored, he is respected, or he is beloved to Allah, who recite it, who reads it and recite it. That means if you read it, if you read this Quran, and if you recite this Quran, you will be beloved to Allah, you will be honored to Allah, you will be respected to Allah. Allah will respect you, Allah will love you, Allah will honor you. How nice. وعز قلب تأملها وتعلمها وعرف معناها. And the heart, a heart is also honored, beloved to Allah, glorified to Allah, who thinks its meaning, its accurate meaning, and learned its and understood its meaning. That means we should understand meaning. Dear brothers, if you don't know Arabic, please, there are many tafsir, there are many interpretation of the surah of the Quran, like in Arabic, in English, in Urdu, in Assamese as well. It's available in our Assam. In every language is Quran available. Alhamdulillah. So everybody should time to time, they should check the meaning also. So عز وعز قلب تأملها وتعلمها وعرف معناها. A heart, he is honored, he is beloved to Allah, he is glorified to Allah, who this is thought it and learned it and understood this meaning. عز لسان عفوا عز إنسان أحبها وأيقن بما فيها وعمل بمقتضاها. A man who believed it, a man who believed it and act it accordingly. That means you read it and believe that there is no God, Allah is only one. He is also honored to Allah. Allah will love him. Dear brothers and sisters, this is very big surah. This surah, there are only 4 verses, very small, 4 verses, 4 ayah. Okay, but please give me your attention. It is only few verses, 4 ayah. ولكنها غاية في الإعزاز والإعزاز. ولكنها غاية في الإعزاز والإعزاز. They are, but this surah is very small, but they are extremely brief. Extremely brief. This surah is this surah is looking very small, very brief, but it is great in miracle. This, if you think from your heart, from the bottom of your heart, is Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, himself, Lam yalid wa lam yulad. This is the main thing. Everybody, he has father, he has mother, but he has no father, no mother. This is the main thing, main point. He has no. We are helpless. We should have partner, friends. We have children, we have wife, but he is no. That is the main thing. That is, this surah is very brief, but extremely summarized in meaning and miraculous. That is i'zaz. Qalilatul mabani, azimatul ma'ani. This surah has few meaning, few structures. Qalilatul mabani, azimatul ma'ani. Few structure means few verses, only few verses, but great meaning. Like for example, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. This dua is very small. Everybody knows. I think 99% people. If you also act this surah, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. This surah is also looks small, but this surah is great in meaning, because there is Rabbana atana, oh Allah, give us in the world, Rabbana atana fid dunya hasana, goodness. What is the goodness? Goodness is including everything, like health, physically, mentally, financially, everything, goodness. Rabbana atana fid dunya hasana. Everything, oh Allah. Oh Allah, give us everything in goodness and everything, like health. Of al-akhirati hasana, and after and what is hereafter, after our death also, goodness should be in this world and after this world. That means we should go to Jannah. So like this surah, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban. This surah is looking small but great in the meaning. Similarly, this surah is looking small but great in meaning. That is, Qalilatul mabani, azimatul ma'ani. Few structure, few words, few verses in this surah, but great meaning about this quality of Allah. Daqiqatul asrar, privacy or this accuracy, accurate or accuracy in the private, secret about the oneness. About the oneness. That is sacred thing. This except nobody knows who is Allah. If you read this surah in detail, then you will understand. What is the meaning? Lam yalid. If this is like non-Muslims, non-believers, like mushrikeen, who are worshipping other than Allah, who is worshipping other than one God, if they think this sincerely, from the heart of their, from the bottom of the heart, if they think, if they use their sense, if they think of their sense, who is Allah, they will believe Allah, they will accept Islam. They will accept Islam. That is Daqiqatul Asrar. Daqiqatul Asrar, this is what is summarized this secret of the oneness or quality of Allah. Lukhisat wa ujmilat aslul i'tiqad. Lukhisat, same similar meaning. Lukhisat, this summarized or briefed this origin of the belief. Wa tawheed allazi huwa ruh al-Islam. And the tawheed, oneness or monotheism, that is the spirit of Islam. وهو لباب القرآن, and that is the heart of the Quran. We can say that is the heart of the Quran also. Like other surah, the main surah, as we can say what is the core of the Quran. This is the why or reason. It is in hadith that our Prophet Islam said, this surah, if you recite one time, you will get reward of 1/3 of the Quran. That means if you recite Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad, wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad, with your ablution, uzu, you will get 100% this reward of 10 parts of Quran, Sulusul Quran. That means if you recite 3 times, the Surah Al-Ikhlas, as you completed the Holy Quran. As you complete the Holy Quran fully in rewards, Alhamdulillah. So, my dear brothers and sisters, this is the very big surah. So please recite this surah as well as other surah, Surah Al-Baqarah, like to expel, to kick the shaitan of the house, and the Surah Al-Imran, to get rizq or sustenance from Allah. Like other surah, please recite time to time as well as this surah. Oh Allah, grant us and all the people to obey Allah and the Quran and the authentic hadith. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.